All right, y'all. So yesterday I watched the One Battle After Another movie, and I liked the movie. I just recognize that it sort of educates you on a couple of things within black and white culture, and it's kind of like one of those movies where if you black, you gonna come out of the movie kind of looking at your white friends a little bit different. Now you know it's not their fault. They know it's not their fault, but you still look at them different. It's a very entertaining movie, but it kind of hits you in a couple emotional areas if you like a person of color. But it's uh it's about this group called the French 75, I believe is their name. I can't just remember off to the top of my head. I think it's called the French 75. And they're against this other group called the Christmas Adventurers Club. But first, they have to face off against this character called Lockjaw. That's Sean Penn's character. Now, the thing about the French 75, they're like a mix between Black Panthers and Robin Hood, except they're like very literal on the Robin and very high on the Hood part because there's like a lot of black members and like Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the few white members of the group, but he down, so they let him in anyway. And he's smart and knows how to figure stuff out. He knows how to do all the technical stuff, the hot wiring and bombing and stuff like that. His character is in a relationship with the Tayana Taylor character, and that is problematic for Lockjaw. You'll find out real quick that Lockjaw is very blatant with the racism, low key, but extremely shown that he loves black women. He loves black women a lot. He has a very kind of fetishization of black women. So, when the movie starts, they're already on a mission to liberate these immigrants from Lockjaw's grasp. Tayana Taylor gets a grasp on them, embarrasses them, releases the immigrants, and sends Lockjaw on his way with his tail between his legs, embarrassed. From that point on, they go to another job. I believe it's by a bank or something like that. They each have their roles, and Tayana Taylor's role has her plant something inside of a bathroom. But Lockjaw gets to drop on Tayana Taylor's character, and he says, "You either die here or you meet me at some undisclosed location." So she meets him at the undisclosed location. From that point begins the most weirdest sex scene I've seen in a long time. It was freaking weird. Uh from that point, fast forward a little bit, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tayana Taylor are fathering a growing baby inside of Tayana Taylor. And when the baby's born, we find out real quick that Tayana isn't really the mothering type. She's a Rolling Stone. She loves her freedom. She ain't trying to just stay cooped up all the time and be with the baby. But Leonardo DiCaprio he's like in it for like the long run. He's completely down with being the kid's father. Later on, we find Lockjaw watching uh, Tayana Taylor's character and Leonardo's character on another job, but he didn't know that they were in a relationship, Tayana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio. He gets angry at that because he's like, I mean, that's mine right there. So he propositions her again to tell her that we have a lot of information on you. Me and my high level political and military friends got a lot of information on you and your group. So you either roll on them or you're going to prison for a long time. Tayana, who loves her freedom once again, rolls on her crew when under extreme pressure. I want to put that out there. She was under extreme pressure. She rolls on the crew, turns first 48, and Sean Penn's character, and he gets together a few of his military pals, and he begins hunting down members of the French 75. And then the rest of the group starts to go into hiding. Regina, other high level members, Leonardo, they start going into hiding, start making up secret code words and phrases in case one of them gets popped. Leonardo instills in the mind of his young kid that you should have this on you, this alert stick at all time. In case something happens to you, I can come get you. Regina's role, she's there to take care of the kid too and alert other members if they get pinched. So they have to spread out, but they're still connected by these networks of code words and phrases and stuff like that. So fast forward a little bit more, the kid is now roughly 16, 17, and we find out that Benicio del Toro's character is teaching the kid judo or karate or something like that. And from that point, we find out that Lockjaw wants to move up even higher in the world. So he finds this organization called the Christmas Adventurers Club, which may as well be the Circle K Club. Heavy on the K, K meaning clan. What it pretty much is, Christmas Adventurers Club is a corporate clan. That's pretty much what they are. They're a corporate clan. They are one of those, we want to keep the race pure type of people. Anyway, Sean Penn wants to move into that group, but that group is like, we heard back in the day, you may have not. Before you join us, we want to make sure you're pure white, the purest of white. There is nothing in your background, nothing mixed about you. So we heard that you may possibly like black women and even go so far as to have a mixed kid out there. He denies it, and they say, well, we have information that there's this high-ranking character, and describes Leonardo DiCaprio and this the kid. They describe the kid. So they put it down like this: if you really one of us, you're gonna chase down this kid, you're gonna chase down Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and if you really one of us, you'll get rid of the evidence. That's his new mission. And from that point on, it's like a race towards getting rid of the kid and Leo's character. Leo is trying to keep her safe and moving her from place to place with Benicio del Toro's help, moving around the immigrants and hiding the girl, and also moving her to Regina Hall's character. Regina Hall moves her to an undisclosed location, all the while Sean Penn's character Lockjaw and Leonardo character is trying to race towards getting to the girl, because she gets separated. She goes to this dance, and the people almost find her there, but she somehow escapes because of Regina Hall's character. So from that point on, it's like nothing but action, towards racing towards this girl, and Sean Penn's character trying to get rid of her, and Leo's character trying to keep her safe. And you can probably guess who gets there first, but the stuff in between finding out that is crazy. It's a lot of stuff that's happening in between that point. Things that I liked about this movie, I liked that they mentioned other movies in this movie. Like before I watched the movie, I liked that they meant like that they had Teyana Taylor on the cover with like what I described as like the Scarface 3000. She was a big gun. They mentioned Scarface in the movie and set it off in the movie. They mentioned both of them. Uh, the acting, well, I don't think Teyana Taylor's acting was great, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was, yeah, okay. It's Teyana Taylor. We don't expect Daniel Day Lewis level acting from her. It was good. Um, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, he, of course, is Leonardo DiCaprio. He did great acting. I'm pretty sure with those love scenes he had with Teyana Taylor, he had a great time. I'm sure Sean Penn had a great time. I worry about Aaron Pierre and how he's going to see this movie. But hey, they're actors. It just comes with the job. The acting in the movie was, for the most part, it was good. It was good. It was good acting. Regina Hall did her. She did great too. Regina Hall did great. Benicio del Toro was like the definition of cool under fire the whole movie. So the acting was good. The settings, um, it was mostly rundown places, like places you would house, well, not house, but places where you would find homeless people grouped together or immigrants working there illegally. Not that I had a problem with it. I mean, get your money. Uh, Mostly there. A couple of times it would switch places where it would be like some Mexico location, some reservation looking location, or a corporate office location. There was nothing really wrong with the settings. It just, there was nothing of wow level about it. The settings were fine. Settings was fine. The music, sneakily enough, was great. It was great mood music, but at the same time, they were playing hits. It's just that the hits were so good, you didn't even notice it because it just melded so well with the scene that was going on. The music and the settings melded so well, you hardly even noticed that the music was playing a hit song. The, the music was good. Music was great. They did their job there. Uh, the movie itself teaches you a lot of important lessons about safety in this world where if you ain't the right color, you recognize that there are a lot of dangers in the world for you. So it's like a lesson in code words and stuff like that. Uh, what else? There's Leonardo DiCaprio's character has said that he kind of struggles with raising a mixed kid. So there's a lesson there. He has struggles with doing her hair. He can't seem to do her hair and trying to raise a mixed kid, even though he's a white father, and struggles with being a single father because the mother is not well motherly. Uh, it doesn't come natural to her, so she was out of the picture. And the struggles of being a single father and father to a mixed kid, on top of all that, it talks about that too. Uh, Speaking of Scarface earlier, it mentions the no kids rule. I mean, there's a lot of stuff people are willing to do, but the no kids rule, it's across the board. The no kids rule is across the board. You have to be a particular disgusting kind of person to bypass the no kids rule for just no reason at all. Christmas Adventurers Club, right? Uh, then we got a few Sicario-esque scenes in there, thanks to Benicio del Toro. He put that element in there. Uh, you got a lesson in there where there's a standoff between peaceful protesters and the police, but Lockjaw's character sends in a couple plants to start off the riot. Now, the protesters were peaceful, but Lockjaw's character, who is working with the police and the military on this side, he sends in some plants over on that side, disguised as protesters, to make the protest violent, start throwing things so things would pop off and have them have a full on war going on. There's a lesson there. Plants to make stuff pop off, to make you see things a different type of way. There's definitely a lesson there. Uh, there is a part in the movie where there's like a really intense genetic test to find out the father of the baby. Is it Leonardo DiCaprio's kid, or is it like a product of that one weird moment between Teyana Taylor's character and Sean Penn's character? There's like a really intense moment there. Uh, they describe what it means to be in with the different groups, whether it be the Christmas Adventurers or the French 75. They describe how it is to be in there. Also, you get a little bit of white on white crime. You get a little bit of that in this movie. You also get a little bit of indigenous on white crime too. Of course, you get white on black crime. You get that. That's like the crux of the movie. But you get all types of crime in this movie. Uh, Also, there's a lot of racial slurs in the movie. I don't know. I don't know if that's just gonna get you right away, but forewarning, a lot of racial slurs in the movie. They say them, especially to the indigenous people and to the kid. Uh, there's an incinerator scene. Yeah, somebody gets just straight up incinerated. I like that moment, but yeah. Uh, my favorite part of the movie is weird. It's the pacing. That's my favorite part of the movie. The pacing of the movie. I mean, they tell the story and get you used to the characters. First of all, it's a 3 hour long. It's an almost 3 hour long movie, so they get the storyline surprisingly out of the way and get you caught up on what you're supposed to know real quick. But the giant part of the movie is racing towards this kid, and it's like pedal to the metal, action, 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 action for most of the movie. There's like a car chase with Chase Infinity, the actual girl that plays the kid. There's a car chase with her, and it's a good car chase too. Oh my gosh, it's intense stuff. That's my favorite part of the movie, the pacing of the movie. It's very action packed, this movie. But at the end of the day, I would say, since it's that type of movie, I'd have to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Gun to my head, I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good movie. I like it. When it comes out, I'm probably gonna get it on DVD. That's probably how good it is. I want to keep rewatching it. It's a good movie, and if you want to watch it, I recommend it. I really do recommend it. The acting was great. Setting was music was pretty good. Seamless stuff. Action, top notch. Storyline, I mean, did you really come for the storyline? It's mainly action and it's very worth it. So I would say, yeah, yeah, 8 out of 10. It was good. I liked it. Good job, Regina Hall. Good job, Leonardo DiCaprio. Sean Penn, well, he played his character. Can't really blame him for that. That's what he was given. He played the character well. He did his idiosyncrasies of his character. He did it well. So I can't really fault him there at that. They did their job. So good job on them and good job on the movie.